Hello there YouTube, it's your Bobby 3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today we are looking at the Jurassic World Dominion Clayer and Dilophosaurus from Mattel. Yeah, it's pretty neat. This figure was going for $16.97. I got it on clearance for $6. Pretty cool. I thought the Dilopho was worth that because let's face it, no one's getting this for the Clayer. It doesn't even look like Clayer. It looks more like J.K. Rowling than anyone else. But anyway, it is a neat little set. Alright, first off, let's actually take a look at Clayer. So Clayer herself comes with two accessories. This sort of communication device. I don't really remember a lot of the specifics from this movie. I only saw it once. I saw a VIP screening with some Universal executives like a week before it came out, which was pretty cool. And you can check out my review of the film on the second channel, but I haven't seen it since then. Probably worth revisiting. But yeah, it's just got a little sticker on it. It's a neat little accessory. You could use that with a lot of figures in this scale. Same with this, gun. It's just a green gun. Generic, but once again, something that could be tossed in the hands of pretty much any 3 3/4 inch figure. And she does hold them both pretty well, honestly, which I didn't super expect, to be completely honest. Articulation, you got side to side on the head, a little forward and back and wobble, but mostly just the rotation there. Got waist, in and out on the arms, forward and back on the arms, biceps swivel up and down, elbow swivel, not bicep swivel, sorry. Then you've got in and out on the legs, a little hindered by her top, but that's fine, forward, and a good bit of back. We've also got a rotation here on the knee, a bend on the same knee, and peg holes on the bottom of the feet. You can get a lot of good playability out of her. I feel like most kids that play Jurassic Park are just going to have kind of generic humans that all get eaten. And I think this will work just fine for that. Because let's face it, her character was pretty generic and it wasn't interesting. Alright, so let's move on from Clayer and get to the real star, the Dilophosaurus. Now we all know in real life Dilophosaurus didn't have these, and they also don't make sense in the movie for reasons that I'm not going to get into. But it is a pretty cool little figure. I mean, Clayer's paint was fine, and this guy's paint is also just fine. Once again, it's a cheap kid's toy. It's not like this is a Hammond collection or Amber collection figure or anything, but they did paint this frill up very nicely, and I really do think it's cool that it's articulated, so you can put it back and have it come out, Nice kind of vibrant crest on the sides, but not in the center. But, for a kid's toy, I think the paint is just dandy. I keep expecting to see like a JP on the leg, but I gotta remember it's Jurassic World. And it does have the branding on the foot, though. Articulation for this guy, as you saw, you got the hinges on the frill, but you also got a rotation on each of his little armies, and a rotation on each legum schmegum. And he stands quite well by himself, by the way. The tail looks like it articulates, but it does not. Oh well. I think it's okay. He comes with an accessory as well, as you kind of already saw. It's this spit effect, which is actually quite cool. It pegs in very easily. It stays in quite well. That's a cool piece for kids. It's probably just going to get lost, but they'll have some serious fun with it before they lose it. And it is a cool little accessory. I do quite like it. Okay. Now, let's get into size comparisons, huh? Now let's compare them both with lots of other dinosaur-y type figures. Here's one I have not reviewed yet. It is the Hammond Collection Concavinator. It's a big guy. A really big guy, dear lord. Yeah, so you see that's his feet lined up with Dilopho, so he's pretty big in comparison to them. And then, another one I haven't reviewed, this is the Schleich Majungasaurus. I think this one actually looks pretty good with both of them. The Concavinator, I think, is too big. Doesn't really bother me either way. Yeah, I like them big, They're dinosaurs. So those are two I have not reviewed, but their reviews are incoming. Let's move them to the side. Alright. Now let's show off a couple other Dino Beanos. Here is a Safari Feathered Velociraptor. Very different from a JP Velociraptor, but I do like the size here. And then, this one is actually supposed to be a lot like the Jurassic Park T-Rex. It is the Papo Green Running T-Rex that we're all certainly familiar with. See, I think he looks pretty good with them. That's really cool. That makes me happy. Let's get the Velociraptor out of the way. And then we'll throw in the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Oh, sorry. Indoraptor, which is way too effing big, but still really cool. It's a figure I really like. And last but not least, I'd actually like to show them with a kaiju after I show them with a couple more things. There are these little amber eggs that come with slime, and here's a Parasaurolophus baby from Jurassic World and a Spinosaurus baby from Jurassic World. Just wanted to throw them out before the kaiju. Now, I know y'all want to see it. Here is the Playmates Singular Point Godzilla Terrestrius. Very cool. Obviously, the sizing would be way off, but I just think it's cool to show off, you know, dinosaur toys with the big boys they inspired. Pretty cool. And then there is one more neat feature of these toys. I usually can't get it with just my finger. I have to use something. But on this mofo's back is actually a little bit of a surprise. Coming up for Daddy. There we go. You see, on his back is this little feature for the kiddos. And there's a Jurassic World app where you scan to unlock this little guy. It unlocks Dilophosaurus in the app. If you scan this, I don't know what direction you have to be holding it to scan it. I don't have the Jurassic World Facts app, nor do I plan on getting it. That just seems like a waste of space in my phone. But, you know, there's the code. I don't know if you could scan it with the harsh lighting that I got going on here and whatnot, but you can pause and try. But that is the Dilophosaurus code. It doesn't really want to come up unless I make it, but it's not like I'm going to pull it up much post-review anyway, right? Right. Oh, and I did realize that the little device Claire comes with is a tracker. It's a tracker. Okay. So, all in all, what are my final thoughts on this Claire Dilophosaurus set? The original price point of $16.97 was too much. I would say this is maybe a good $10 set. If you find it for around that, I think that would be really fair. $6, I think what I paid for it was perfect. I think just the Dilopho alone is worth $6, in all honesty. It's a fun little figure. I really like it. I'm glad to have it. I'm glad I made this kind of impulse purchase. Thank you, Walmart, for being unable to sell them at the ridiculous full price. But once again, if you see it for around $10, it's really worth about that. I'd say it's a good $10 purchase. Don't pay the near $20 price point for it, though. Nah, no thanks. But that is it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And you know that I'll be seeing you all next time. Bye for now.